And they will be bombing this Juggernaut to hell, it seems. Yikes. Down to 50%. Holy... Oh my gosh! Holy cow, look at that. Down to 20%. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to Beyond All Reason. We have a 4v4v4v4 free-for-all today. On, what is this? Shattered Bay, I think? Crescent Bay. So close. All these two similar names. Anyways, very good game that I was sent in by a viewer. If you'd like to send in your own games, make sure to just, you know, email it to me, send it to me on Discord, however you please, and it might show up here if it is super cool. By the way, let's get on with it. I will not be introducing everybody just because there are so many people, and I don't have anything interesting to say about any of them because I've never actually seen any of these guys play. Now the Battle Stag is the best player in this game for sure, or the most experienced it seems. However, I'm sure, you know, it does end up balancing out. It seems there's around one or two experienced players per team, except for this like orange reddish colored team who are all true score level 17, but some of them, you know, do have a little bit more experience there. The way experience works in this game is a mystery to me. You have your true score rating, and then you also just have how many games you played in those, you know, like gold insignias or whatever. By the way, yeah, super great map. In terms of bots versus vehicles, I don't think we'll be seeing any vehicles, as I like probably zoom in on a vehicle plant. No, okay. There is a vehicle plant here. Again, these players are new, which doesn't mean they're bad. Obviously, if you played RTSs before and are familiar with like Total Annihilation or like FAF or something like that, then you're just going to be doing fine Beyond All Reason. But the reason I would say vehicles probably aren't as smart of a choice as bots, we actually even have quite a few vehicles here, is because they're going to be really slow in this water. Now you can see this rover slowing down here. Well, he does end up stopping, but you know, the rover did stop or slow down there a bit in the water, and that's because water is, you know, extremely slowing. Even this light water here, and there's also a lot of extreme terrain. Like seeing like this constructor vehicle like make it up this steep ramp, it's a little depressing for the poor guy. You know, he's pretty slow. So I would say bots might be a little bit better. And speed is kind of the essence in these big free-for-all matches, which are super cool, by the way. Probably my favorite type of matches to cast and play in. Well, they're actually super stressful to play in, but like, you know, at least with the way this map is laid out, everybody has two fronts. But you still have two fronts to defend. And then getting to this central island with this huge mechs, which is almost 4 times the amount of metal that the other mechs are worth, is... yeah, you know, it can be a little bit stressful. But yeah, we have actually a range of mechs here. These starting spots are 3 metal, and then we have 2 metal on kind of like the rest of them. A mix of Armada and Cortex here. Actually seems to be pretty even, and that's the way it tends to go in these kind of newer games. A lot of the newer players, you know, don't know too much about us. They are going to be picking Armada and Cortex around evenly, even though Armada is a little bit worse, unfortunately. Well, worse, it's a little bit more difficult to play, and the strategies you're using are a little bit less conventional. So some people might disagree with me. I think it's a bit worse, but it's still my favorite. Everyone who plays Armada is probably the coolest person to like exist ever, which is actually pretty neat that they can achieve that just by playing Beyond All Reason. Either way, looks like people are just ramping up their economies here. We do have Rin in the clan Zor1 moving out, putting down a laser tower, has a couple pawns over here. Nothing huge. Very good radar tower here by N2G. Actually, I think I may have seen this guy play. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. We also have Sugarbunk here, moving in with some grunts, attacking these poor pawns. And yeah, pawns are just going to be a little bit outclassed by the grunts. Not in a huge way. But you know, like on 1v1, grunts might win. A little bit less micro required for them, as they're not a projectile-based unit, but they are outmatched here. Or outgunned, I guess. They don't have as much firepower, and there are too many pawns there, as the thug does move out and is trying to force them back a bit. Yeah, everyone's staying to their islands for the most part. And yeah, these mexes here are worth the same as all the other ones, basically. So I was wondering if they would be worth a little bit more. It's been a while since I've casted on this map, but no, they are similar. Kozumoto kind of taking the high ground here, has some anti-air batteries. Definitely not a bad idea. I wonder if we will be seeing air this game. I'm assuming eventually, right? See what Battlestag is doing. He does have the Cortex bot lab, building some offshore torpedo launchers. We might see a little bit of naval gameplay. The problem with Navy on this map is there's a lot of water, but the big thing with Navy is, like, you know, your boats are kind of safe in the water. Once you have the ocean, you have the ocean, and you can always retreat your boats somewhere safe where land units can't get to them. But it's not entirely the case here. Almost everywhere you're going to be parking your boats can be attacked by land units that even have like some sort of range. So it's not as powerful. And also trying to block these causeways is a little bit difficult just because they are so short. But either way, Messin taking out that cheeky mech placed by Kurdi in there. So he tried. And we actually have, ooh, no, Renwin. His base is falling to the pawns from N2G. The counterattack, trying to block off this access here. But from behind, the thugs are coming in from Sugar Bunk. And it's just a bad time for him. He has a few maces here, which are pretty good, but he needs to put them into action, right? So maces are kind of the thug equivalent, and I like them. I think maces are pretty cool, but yeah, if you're not microing them, it's going to be pretty not ideal, as they say. And yes, so as N2G astutely pointed out for us, there's no lab left. His base is entirely destroyed. He has no means of getting materials, anything like that. The only building he has left is this radar tower. It's actually a pretty good radar tower spot. Oh, and that laser tower. Rip. And yeah, Renwin is suffering right now. He put his maces over here, which is, you know, he's not defending his commander, which is never good. He should be degunning these guys. Some pawns from Eternal Rain trying to come in, saving the day. But these thugs are targeting the commander. Commander is down to 17%. Will he be going down there? 2%, he does go down. An explosive start to this game here. Renwin taking the first loss here. I was wondering, my computer fans weren't on. I was like, yo, the frame rate is dropping real quick here. This does not bode well. But no, we're straight chilling now. And yeah, so Renwin kind of out of the game. Definitely not a win for him. He has no constructing ability, so he will have to be gifted a constructor bot or something of the sort to be able to start making more units and build up a base again. But yeah, his team is definitely going to be on the back foot here for sure. That's almost just a player down at this point. And the blue team might have a little bit of an advantage if they do decide to capture this area with the mexes. N2G is going to be reclaiming this commander. He is a little bit low on health, down to 60%. Going to be attacked by some pawns here. But if he does feel the need to pull out his D-gun, you know, if he knows that's a tool, yeah, he does, then he should be fine there. His pawns are going down. But more pawns from Bridge 4 coming at him. However, some thugs by Sugar Bunk intercepting. And Grave Robber also coming in, grabbing all of that wreckage, and a laser tower being placed down. And yeah, that's kind of the beachhead established at this point. The greenish team doesn't really have much to fight back with. Looks like we do have Tias coming in with quite the army here, actually. Very, very good build-up. Missile trucks, artillery, medium tanks, and blitz tanks. He has a full lineup here of Cortex vehicles, so that's awesome to see. And I just said Cortex. That's not true. Sorry. Right? Yeah, no, that's definitely Armada. I'm losing it a bit. No, Kozimoto kind of going down here, down to 50%. Are we going to see another explosion here? Yeah, we definitely have too old for this. His base going down. And I've seen him play before. I think he was actually in the last match. And I believe he did quite well for himself there. I remember him enough. I know I was saying his name a lot, so he's either doing really well or really poorly. And I'm pretty sure he did pretty well. So props. Looks like his base is kind of getting assaulted here. He is at tier 2 already at the advanced vehicle plant. But if he can't hold it, that's going to be a huge investment that just goes to waste. And we do have blue laying waste to Eternal Rain's base, or trying to. The Eternal Rain's commander coming in there, probably with a D-gun pretty soon here, hopefully. Does D-gun one thug, not quite enough. Oh, looks like commander did go down. Sorry I missed that. 2 ultras for this commander did go down, along with the advanced vehicle plant. And yes, a player down for the red team as well. or the orange team. It's kind of hard because there's like a yellow team. I guess this is a red team. Say that right. Another commander does go down here. We do have Eternal Reign's commander falling as well as his base. Green team is on the severe back foot as they're also being attacked by Grizel, sorry. I don't know how to say that. Looks like we do have the aircraft plant from Degan. Don't know how to say that either. But yeah, it's not working out quite for him because he has just built fighters which have no air-to-ground support. Yeah, which means his base is basically toast. Basically, yeah, that's funny. And Bridge 4 does not have anything to help him with. So it's kind of looking like the end for the green team there. Looks like we have another commander going down back here. Sorry I can't keep up with all of this. I don't know whose this is. I think it's Messin's. He probably will be able to go for the revive there. I don't see how that would be a problem. I think that down was through Irritating Man, I believe. Well, I didn't really see a battle going on down there. So sorry I missed it again. Looks like the blue team has claimed this southern half of the island. No one's gone for this middle island yet, which is pretty interesting. Well, there is a mace here from Rin to win. And we do have Rain leaving the match, but he doesn't really have anything left, so it's fine. This team is basically done anyways. It's just a 44 with extra steps. I don't know. I don't know about that. I think I missed the context of this, so I'm not entirely sure what that was responding to. Oh, and a tier 2 was gifted to Messin, which is actually pretty sick. So yeah, we do have this advanced bot lab from N2G. So the blue team is quite stacked here. They have tier 2. They took half of this base here. They're going to be claiming the resources. The yellow team is in a decent position as well. They did do well against their southern neighbors, which means these guys are going to be a little bit weaker. But they have now established themselves as the main opponent, right? So they will also be bearing the brunt of Kozimoto's attack. And looks like he's building up quite the army of thugs here. So that might be a problem for him. Looks like they have relatively good defenses here. Luke Nukem, pretty sick name. Some artillery, medium tanks here. They could hold out for sure. This is actually, yeah, probably the weakest point to go for. So good on Kozimoto. He will be able to break through this, I think. I don't think there's enough medium tanks, but he is retreating. And Grizel taking part of this island, or trying to. They are skirmishing with Sugarbunk, and N2G is calling for the back off, which is actually probably a smart strat. Just blocking this up, this area up, and this area as well, is going to be great for you, honestly. You don't need too much else. We do have the tier 2 Sprinter here, doing its pitiful amount of damage. Ugh, Sprinters. They're very divisive. I've seen so many posts on the Reddit about whether they're good or not, and you know, I won't be throwing my hat into that ring, but I think we all know what my position is on that. N2G taking a lot of damage here, went for the self-destruct, isn't using his D-gun. I'm not sure if he just doesn't have the energy. He definitely did. And yeah, N2G is down there. But he could revive his commander. It's not completely over for him. We'll see how that goes. Losing commander is never fun, but it's not super important to have it at this point in the match. Obviously, unless Snipes and the like are happening. As the blue team only has 2 commanders left, so they will have to safeguard those quite carefully. Once the last one goes down, your entire team is dead. That's the rules. Them are the rules. Sugarbun continuing to go in, heedless of you know, what was told to him. But I guess it makes more sense now trying to defend this commander, which is dead, which is 2,000 metal. Nothing to sneeze at, right? Especially when you're in a metal deficit, right? But yes, blue does not have the army to really combat Grizel up here for now. Yeah, Grizel's doing quite well. Thagan has moved over his Falcons. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know if Bridge 4 can hold out, honestly. He's in a bit of a rough spot here, especially if Battleside goes in. It might just be over for him. Medium artillery here, 2 medium artillery, so this is decently well defended. Not sure if you really want medium artillery to be your kind of like stack defense. I normally think of it as a kind of a way to push a front line, but hey. Advanced shipyard down here. I thought it was making a Epoch. I think it was actually. I think it was making a battleship or something. We'd have the advanced construction sub. That is going to be moving out there for Sugarbunk. So he does have a land army and this naval yard here as well. And Grizzle is requesting assistance to sandwich Bridge 4, who has built up quite the defenses here, with beamers here instead of the medium artillery. So he'll be able to inflict losses, for sure. He will be hurting people, but it probably just won't be enough. Like, there are too many points to defend. He has to defend here, here, up here, and down here. So it's like 4 areas, and he's only defending 2 of them. So even if Grizzle could just go around, and it'd be quite a bad time here. We do have Sugarbunk moving over a couple of Riptides here, the assault frigates. And yeah, he's straight chilling. Nuke Nukem over here, just with his army chilling. Looks like most people are kind of chilling out for now. In terms of tier 2, we already know N2G is tier 2 with the tier 1 aircraft plant. Looks like, and then Sugarbunk is technically tier 2. However, tier 2 on Naval's a little bit different because you can't really build the mexes. Although it seems that he does have an advanced construction bot. It might have been gifted to him or something. Something along those lines. And Luke Nukem is going to be going in here. There are tier 2 Hounds, Radar Jammers, and the like for Kurdian, who we actually haven't seen play yet this game or make any aggressive maneuvers. But with some Hounds, he's going to be able to get some good value, especially against like this tier 1 army from Luke Nukem, who is not tier 2 yet. Doesn't even seem like he has a hope of going tier 2. How to counter Fiends. Well, unfortunately, there are no Fiends for him inside tier. Still tier 2 for Tias as well. Looks like they may have kind of lost their initiative. And still nothing happening in this middle island, which is really funny to me. The other matches I've seen on this map, the middle island is kind of like a focal point, which makes sense. It's the center. Has good high value metal. We'd have Hounds here from N2G, as Grizzle is cloaked there, meaning that nothing is going to be shooting at him, doing any damage. He's kind of chilling there. Battle Stag with quite a few bombers there, missing completely. Grizzle taking some damage before he cloaks again, but it might just be over for him. Does get the D-gun on quite a few thugs, as the thugs are also hurt by Battle Stag, but Grizzle does go down. Battle Stag not able to save his friendly commander there. And Luke Nukem needs some help until his tier 2. He is building tier 2, which is going to come up relatively soon at 65%. Yeah, Battlestag with the bomber is doing quite well because there's no anti-air, which normally they're not the greatest against units that can move, but if you just leave them in the air long enough, they're going to be doing some damage. So yeah, it looks like Blue is going to be taking this island, kind of. Bridge 4 is still around, though, as we do have Kurdian going in here. Luke Nukem beating a retreat. And Sneaky Pete going down there. Almost never see those. And the tier 2 is almost up there. Luke Nukem taking heavy damage, down to 10%. And looks like they're just ground firing. And he's accidentally getting in the way there. Down to 3%. Takes a stray shot from a Hound. Does go down. And looks like yellow team's kind of on the back foot here. Blue still unopposed. Orange team, red team, whatever. Not able to push this front line. Or not willing to, at least. Irritating Man is tier 2. He does have the advanced bot lab. And we already know Kurdian's tier 2, but he's pushing northward instead of eastward. Which, there's a lot of strategy with these kind of FFA, team FFA stuff. Whether you want to push the weak player or the strong player, it's kind of difficult to decide. Me personally, I think I would have moved on to these guys first before like attacking the guys up north. Just because Blue is getting pretty strong here, but they have no way of knowing this, right? This is all hindsight from an observer's view. We do have Reviles finally taking the middle island here. Going to be constructing a metal extractor. Going to be getting a crap ton of metal. And once you put a tier 2 mech on that, ooh. That's going to be a lot of metal. I can't lie. Yeah, it looks like we do have N2G taking this middle, or this southern island, as well as Sugarbunk here. Hounds stay in their position, getting a few levels of veterancy. Bridge 4 kind of just holding the line here. And we do have Thegan making some wind turbines over here. But yeah, this could be pushed really easily around here. It looks like they are wanting to just push in, just straight in. I have no idea what that is. I thought it was like a grenade or something. Like, there's not grenades here. Aircraft plant being made by Thegan there. And they're trying to get back up and running. Will it work? No. Probably not. But it would be cool to see. We do have a battleship over here as well as 2 cruise missile ships from Sugarbunk. Not sure where he's going to push with those. Maybe just defending this causeway. We'll see. Helping Messin out there. Meeson. 4 Riptides over there as well. And yeah, we do have the Black Hydra coming up. Sorry, I said the Epoch. Different flagship. But yeah, Black Hydra going to be coming up here. 40% done. It's going to be a while. A few minutes at least. And N2G is going to bomb. He does have the tier 2. Yeah, Stormbringers are tier 2, right? No, he just says tier 1. Okay, I'm crazy. So we do have tier 1 bombers here, the Stormbringers. Going to be throwing some explosives into the enemy base. Bridge 4. Is he prepared? Does he have anti-air? He does have a chainsaw there. So the bombers are probably just going to be getting 1 volley off. And Sugarbunk attacking at the same time. Yeah, chainsaw doing quite a bit of damage. And the bombers not really hitting their targets here. Last couple shots doing a little bit more damage. But unfortunately, not really able to break this position. So huge W for Bridge 4 there, actually. He did quite well. Look at all this wreckage, all those thugs, bombers going down. That was really cool. It was a good moment. Unfortunately, it didn't work for them, but it was super neat to watch, so there's that. Greason with Fiends, Spectres, and some fortifications there. Gonna be looking at taking the middle island, maybe. I mean, he has enough to take it, question mark, but I mean, not hold it, right? Looks like they are going to be going around here. Yes, they have found the secret passageway. So the thugs are moving around. There's nothing to defend there. These bots up here can move down. Maybe hold out for a little bit. But it's futile in the end. Although hounds are going to just be pushing. Which, yeah. Not going to be great against these beamers and Overwatch. Just going to be taking unnecessary losses there. Looks like they have something else. Oh yeah, Pitbull. And also rattlesnakes, yeah. Okay. No wonder all those thugs went down. No wonder. Looks like we did see a little bit of an attack here. Welders and sharpshooters moving forward for Kurdian. Looks like they took out a tree there, so good attempt. But yeah, they are falling back under the Sheldon firepower. Pitbull shooting these cruise missile ships. And yeah, this guy will be going down, right? Yeah. No, he missed. Okay, yeah, he's at 0%. Still alive. Cruise missile going where? Going where? They're so cool. They're so cool. They remind me of those Skaven mortars in Total War. Warhammer. They need to make another historical title of those, man. Getting tired of all the fantasy creatures. Just kidding. I actually love the fantasy creatures. I don't like that the games are bad. Hound's moving back from N2G. Yeah, you'll be able to defend this against Sumos, Sheldons. We'll be able to get some value on these hounds, but yeah, there's not enough there. Yellow is still alive. They're still contained, and they're not necessarily doing too horribly now. Looks like we do have Mr. Nukem with the tier 2. Building an ambassador. Ambassador, why did I say it like that? Yeah, Starlight's out as well, some bulls. And he should be going for tier 2 economy. But I don't think he has it. I don't know if he's built a tier 2 constructor, which is really weird. But hey, maybe he doesn't know about the advanced economies, you know, the tier 2 stuff. And we do have Bridge 4 maybe about to fall here. There are thugs in the ready. N2G is gonna nuke. Oh, he does have a nuke. The fabled Armageddon almost built up to its first nuke. Wish there's a timer on how long it would take for the nuke. It'd be a little like a UI quality of life thing. Be kind of sick. Sure, one said need radars for the West Island. So yeah, blue is in a dominant position here, right? They have Southern Island, obviously where they started. The Middle Island, so there's a ton of metal here. They also have most of this Eastern Island too. And they're about to take all of it. We do have ticks continuously moving in. feeding veterancy, but giving range, because he's going to be nuking here, so he needs that line of sight. And Ticks making their little... I don't know why they have this pattern. It's funny. I don't know why, but that's very good. So yeah, waiting for that nuke to build up. Oh, the alarm lights are blaring, and that nuke has been launched. Going to be moving straight up through all those ships circling the nuke. Or the nuke storehouse. As Messin is being pushed here by a bunch of welders and hounds. Hopefully this flank doesn't fall. That would be pretty unfortunate for blue there. Yes, there is no anti-nuke here, and it does... Oh, gosh. Quite unfortunate. It does hit the side of this mountain instead of where all the defenses were. Now, it does take out a lot of the defenses. We do have the thugs moving in here. The commander's still alive, because he wasn't by the blast radius. And these thugs are probably going to end up falling. There are pit bulls galore here. This one still's not popped up. Yeah, thugs are going to die. But there's a huge army here from Sugarbunk. Lots of tier 1. Battlestag moving in with Fiends, Sheldons, more Fiends, Sumos, so it's with Grizel as well. And these hounds have been paralyzed and they will be going down. Some of them are, you know, hitting a quick retreat there as an advanced geothermal power plant's moving up. And they're also collapsing on this western side here. With Revile's kind of, or no, Messin was here, kind of going down. There's lots of medium artillery here, going to be throwing lots of pot shots at the enemy. Also air power swarming, but it seems to be just fighters, so I'm not entirely sure what this point of this is. Sprinter going in there, not going to be doing anything, of course. And the middle army moving back, but it's just brutes, just tier 1 tanks, so nothing that's going to be able to stop this. And Sugarbunk moving towards Bridge 4 instead of defending the island from Sheldons. But that's probably the smart move, right? I mean, you're already there. It's going to take a while for the thugs to trudge back. We do have the Black Hydra over here making a circle around the island. And it looks like Kurdian has kind of stopped. He's lost the initiative. And yeah, that is all for Thagan and Bridge 4. They're done. It was a good attempt. They stayed in for a while, you know. Their island fell really, really quickly at the beginning there. But they were able to stay in the game. Mace is moving in from Irritating Man. Not going to be doing anything, of course. Yeah, looks like their island is safe. Messin did go down here. He has almost nothing, it seems, yeah. But hey, they still control a majority of the land here. They're still in quite a good position. But yes, the initiative is with the... Oh my. Ah, Pincers from Tias. The light amphibious tanks kind of wreaking a bit of havoc there. Kurdian going to be taking out some stationary ones who almost got a tier 2 mechs, but not quite. And yeah, they're continuing to move down there. I didn't notice. I saw explosions. I'm like, what's going on here? But yeah, so good little flanking attack here by Tias. Not going to be doing anything huge, but hey. It's still an attempt, still good. Mauser's here. Might be wanting to like starting to get some pot shots getting thrown, but that medium artillery does have quite a good range, doesn't it? And actually should be just shooting at that army there, but he probably just doesn't have vision on it. That's why you get a radar tower. Yeah, Hounds going down here for N2G as Fiends are moving in from Battlestag along with 2 radar bots who are going to be providing necessary line of sight, of course. Also taking a little bit of damage from those guys that are becoming unparalyzed. We do have the Hydra flagship shooting onto land there. Quite a big range, you know. It can do damage from quite far away. Battlestag does have the tier 1 shipyard or naval hovercraft platform. My bad. So he's gonna be moving in some goons. As the Black Hydra is using its anti-air there. Super useful for the ship to have anti-air. And we have laser turrets going ham on all these light attack craft, falling to 97%. And yeah, he's just having a field day there. There is nothing that's going to be stopping him there. And we do actually have the attack from N2G here. Sprinters doing something. This is crazy. We also have the Storm Ringers again, which might just end up dying, all of them. And by end up, I mean they all died. They tried, though. Yeah, Sprinters wreaking havoc. Kurdian's base falling again to another surprise attack, but not from those amphibious tanks from sprinters. They're gonna be trying to take down this commander. They might do it. Ooh. Kurdian is down, and his almost base is as well. Greisel's not happy with the big ship over here, is he? As the fast attack hovercraft are still doing what they want to. Irritating Man also taking losses here from another Black Hydra, yeah, who's just been shelling him relentlessly. Battlestag sitting in the comm, it seems, to degun the flagship, which is probably going to work. He is cloaked. There's nothing to spot him as of yet. And it's also down to 40%. These fast attack hovercraft evading these laser turrets here because the ship is not turned around. There we go. Now it's turning around. Yeah, it's kind of taking a bit of damage, but it does seem to be moving away. Yeah, looks like Irritating Man falling under fire from another Black Hydra. So there are two down here, one up north, which is probably going to be going down. Is Battlestag able to do it? Maybe the ship sees him. He is moving away. Battlestag cannot quite reach him. And we also have Reviles with the Brutes, the medium assault tanks, moving forward on Irritating Man's base. And the stack defense here isn't enough. Rattlesnake trying to do all it can. Irritating Man moving in with the comm, but it's not cloaked. What's he doing? He's straight chilling. That's what. He's a legend. He does go down. The explosion taking out a decent chunk of those medium tanks. Still lots of light artillery. And yeah, his base is done. It's just Quasimodo that's left on this island at this point. It will now be blue versus yellow team. Maybe these guys need to like make a pact. If they do end up making a pact, they could take these guys out. Or a nuke. There's like almost no anti-air. There's there's only one anti-nuke for blue there. But I don't see any nukes, unfortunately. Looks like that Hydra was taken out. So props. Sorry I didn't get to witness the amazing play there from Battlestag, but I was looking at other things. Mammoth here from Greisel. Trying to move forward, but yeah, they might have fallen to these Wardens. Probably not, though. But, yeah, Greisel's energy stalled for sure. Trying to build a Juno and a Sam instead of more energy? I don't... Why? Something. Some explosions there. I have no idea what that was from. I just have no clue. Yeah, looks like he is fortifying these paths with a lot of thugs and Sheldons. Yeah. Attacking through here is dead. Is dead? Is deathly. However, they do have access to this island, so they can always just go up and around and through where there's like laser towers instead of all of this. And yeah, the sprinters are going to meet their fate for sure. They don't have the health to withstand those kind of attacks or the damage to like do anything. Although they might, a couple of them are going to be breaking away, taking out some mexes. They're going to be wreaking a little bit of havoc. Quasimodo down to 97%. But yeah, two of them are left that have broken away. Holy missiles. Yes, indeed. The negotiators do not negotiate. And that sprinter died completely. So many heavy missiles for sprinters. But hey, it's not like it costs them money or anything. So, also the bot lab here from Quasimodo. Maybe produce some units, go around the back. Probably wouldn't work, but hey. Tons of Pincers here from Tias, just sitting in the back. Waiting, biding their time. And Sugarbunk wants to get around with some boats, which is a good idea, I think. Moving all three of his flagships now. Well, 3 out of 4. There's one parked back here as well. Yeah, Sugarbunk actually doing really, really well. You know, with the flagships, other material. Nuke was stopped by anti-nuke there. Yeah, most people are anti-nuke up except for Reviles here. And obviously this middle island is in. Looks like we are seeing an anti-nuke getting built up over here. Yeah, Hydra's taking out that tier 2 mechs, which a little unfortunate there. Yeah, thugs are taking a decent amount of damage. Lots of wrecks over here. Probably need to redraw the line so you don't have these gaps here. Spinners keep trying to make it around. But they can't. The Sheldons are too good. And the negotiators now are leaving this northern frontier that Tias is threatening. He doesn't really have any tier 2 units, you know, stuff to the Mausers. Looks like he's focusing on his economy there. But they might want to, you know, ally up with this guy, at least for a little bit. Try to do some damage over here. Battle Stag trying to do an offensive here with some Sheldons. Looks like he's doing okay. There's actually not a lot on this island except for mexes. But metal is probably the most important resource. And oh my holy rockets. Look at all those rockets again from the negotiators, just shelling the crap out of those thugs. Getting through this pass, almost impossible at this point. Very nice, very nice. I love seeing a bunch of rockets. Carnage, death, all those things. Very nice. Love to see it. Yeah, Quasimodo can't win. He just can't. He's doing quite well for himself, but now he has a Hydras on his flank. And they're going to be shelling the crap out of the same spot for 20 minutes. As they tend to do. Yeah, there's just no line of sight here, I think. Yeah, there's nothing. They're just attacking the ground, so. The negotiators hit him hard, down to 72%. They might kill a Hydra. They might. Blue has kind of stopped attacking into G. Sugarbunk gonna be trying to go for anti-nuke with some cruise missile ships. Yeah, attacking this Prevailer. Really, really good strategy there. Good plan. Might take a while for it to go down. Yeah, it's gonna take a few hits for sure. Down to 64%. And also these these construction turrets need to be taken out first, probably. Although they don't have enough. Yeah, they don't have enough repair to be able to keep that thing up. Yes, there is not actually a nuke in stock right now. Unless he has another one somewhere. Detonation down here. Something? I have no idea what that was. A nuke? I don't know. It wasn't a commander, I don't think. His Battlestax is still over there. N2G already lost his. I'm not sure what that was. Apologies. Black Hydra's moving around the flank. Anti-nuke has been taken out. And nothing to it. Not another one being built. Yeah, still about half the wait time left for that nuke to come up again. Not sure if they'll really need it. I mean, Quasimodo's dead in the water. He can't expand. He's lost everything, basically. I mean, he has tier 2, but his eco isn't fabulous, to say the least. Yeah, plus 63 metal. Not really where you want to be at, and he's stuck on this tiny tip of the island, sandwiched between hostile forces. But yeah, yellow definitely needs some initiative here to try to do something. Because otherwise this blue team's just going to be steamrolling. Tons of fast assault corvettes that are just going to be biting in the dust, I think. I guess they're trying to defend this causeway. Yeah, kind of. They probably should be a little bit more spread out or something, but they're doing a bit of damage, right? Black Hydra taking some shots over there. Nothing major. As I'm sipping on my lemon ginger tea, which kind of sounds gross, like something you'd put on salmon, some kind of fish. But yes, Nuke did go down, attacking Quasimodo's base there. Fortunately, his real base is like right over here. Well, where all the production is being kept, and also it didn't really hit any of the army. But hey, an attack's an attack, right? It is actually going to allow yellow to kind of expand here. We have Luke Nukem, who's kind of been just stuck here to expand a bit. Maybe take these mexes probably. Hydra's cozying up right next to the shore, and this one is close to going down. Not sure if it's even worth repairing that. I don't know if he has any repair bots or something of the like. Another Hydra coming out here while another one is being built. So it looks like we have 5 on the map, because there's one back here as well. It may be 4 pretty soon once this guy goes down, if he does. Yeah, now Quasimodo is kind of being attacked from 2 flanks, but Luke Nukem beating a hasty retreat. He wants nothing to do with those negotiator rockets. And they're actually doing quite well this game. They don't really have any kills. Not really. Some of them do. But, you know, long-range rockets are quite good at defending, you know, your mountain pass area. Quasimodo continuing to be a nuisance there. And a nuke coming out from Luke Nukem, it seems. Going to be nuking... Oh, those Hydras there, actually. Yeah, taking out that one Hydra, doing some damage. But the thing with nukes, which some people might... Oh, another nuke coming out on... Yeah, that geothermal plant there. No, not huge damage. What people might forget is that they don't do a ton of damage. Like, to a single entity, they're not going to do a ton of damage. They're not effective against things like Juggernauts, flagships, things of that sort. Looks like Commander did go down there. Tiasa's Commander, I think. But they don't do a ton of damage to single entities, so they're not super effective against things like that. They just do a lot of damage in an area, and they're unstoppable sans anti-nuke. Yeah, Quasimodo's still chilling here. He doesn't really have a hope of winning. He might be able to outlast these guys. They seem to be quite a nuisance for the blue team. So we do have sprinters going in from N2G, who has been using them quite effectively. Now there are too many base defenses for them to get anything done here. But maybe later, I don't know. Experimental Gantry coming up here. Gonna be a Shiva for the Battle Stag. Yeah, Shiva's pretty good unit. They have their rockets, of course, which they get the job done. I don't think there are gantries here. We do have the advanced aircraft plant, but no, yeah, doesn't seem like we're getting gantries here from Mr. N2G. We do have one from Vials, going to be making a Cataphract, the heavy, slow hover tank, which is, yeah, on the lower end of the tier 3 scale for sure. In terms of damage and stuff. But so is Shiva. They're good when you mass them, but they're not taking a ton of damage like the Titan or the Juggernaut. And another nuke out here from Battle Stag. TS says only blue and us left. Well, you know, Quasimodo's still there. But yeah, nuke gonna be taking out everything here on this eastern island, which, yeah, it's kind of actually even the game out decently. I think blue is still definitely in the lead here. In terms of eco, they have more metal. Energy is equivalent. Quasimodo with this is like 90 metal. Is like, oh, please spare me. But, I mean, he's defending himself adequately, I think. He's actually doing quite well. Negotiator is being revived there. Or, recalled. Reclaim, there we go. Third time's a charm. By that tier 2 constructor bot. Welders moving forward for N2G. But they're taking heavy damage from those mammoths. Yeah, mammoths. Oh, crap. A nuke. I mean, it must have been from... I have no idea. It kind of seemed like it came over here, but why'd you nuke your own units? I don't know. But land deformation is real, folks. The sand has collapsed. And other things. Cruise missile ships from Sugarbunk doing their best to take out this geothermal. And their best is definitely adequate there. Gonna be taking that out. A little bit of poke damage, never hurt anybody, so... It's good to see, you know, those kind of things occurring. Another Hydra coming over for Sugarbunk. A little bit of vet. He has 17 kills. Not sure what those kills consisted of. Probably nothing major since it didn't give veterancy. These light amphibious tanks still chilling for TS. Does not feel the need to use them. Sugarbunk is confused on what to do. I'd say just capture this island. But the Shiva's coming in, gonna make that very, very difficult. And ideally you wanted to fortify this pass. Because like, it's this pass and over here. And then you're like safe, basically. Obviously through the middle island. There's water, other ways, obviously. But it would be really sick to like cordon this off. But they didn't quite manage that. They might have a chance here. Lots of welders, actually. The old Zeuses. Not sure if they can tangle with 4 or 5 Shivas, though. We do have the radar spy bot from Battlestag. Going to be paralyzing a good few of these guys. Cataphract over here for Vials. Going to be protecting that causeway, it seems, as the Shivas are moving underwater. I forgot they're amphibious, so it's basically... That's no good. You can't just protect here, because they can just go underwater. And Spybot moving over here. It looks like it actually is spying. I thought it was going to detonate and be paralyzing those folks there, but doesn't look like it. And I don't know, the music doesn't seem to want to work. I don't know if like it's a bug, specifically my computer. No idea. Shiva here from Reviles, as well as the Cataphract going to be launching torpedoes, it seems, at those Shivas. But yeah, poor guy is going down there. He can't make it through. Yeah, Shiva will be going down for Reviles, but this guy has no chance, right? Especially since he stopped moving. You really want to avoid those missiles. They do tons of damage, but yeah, almost able to get a second Shiva. He did quite well for himself, but it was not enough. And tons of scouts going out for N2G. Seeing what's what there. Is this all anti-nuke? All these circles I'm seeing? There's so much. No, it can't be. I have no... What is this? Oh, no, it is. So many mobile anti-nukes. Umbrellas. Interesting. Not sure why. Maybe he's suspecting the mass nuke route from his opponents there, but not sure if that'd be quite effective because they do have the lesser economy in comparison. Nuke launching for N2G. Not going to make it through anti-nuke defense for the opposing side. They'll be just fine. They could nuke like the tip of this island, like right here, get some stuff done. But they don't know where the anti-nuke is covering, so. Basilica up here for N2G. Gonna be doing a little bit of damage. Cruise missile ships also bombarding these Shivas, and they're low. They're low on health for sure. EMP drop there. Not quite able to paralyze them though. And there's like no static defense here for N2G. Thankfully for him, the first wave is almost dealt with. There's only like one actually healthy Shiva. And these two are almost going down. The tier 1 bomber is actually doing work for real. Oh my gosh. We got the heavy... Oh, yo. The heavy strat bombers from Reviles there. Now these guys really put in work. And they also look dope. So it's cool to see air play and stuff like that. Also Navy. We got a lot of good stuff in this game. Navy, air, some very, very nice last stands. And I believe this is the last stand for Quasimodo. The Quakers, so many Quakers, so much mobile artillery. Yeah. Quasimodo gonna be retreating there, unfortunately. It's kinda over for him. Tias is going Navy. Gonna be making some flagships of his own. The Epochs. Yes. Finally the Epochs and not those wretched Hydras. Ugh. Is that a nuke there or something? Kinda look like a nuke. Lots of messenger deaths, unfortunately. All those cruise missile ships been laid to waste. But yes, messing with the comeback. Moving into the island that wrecked his base. Yeah, Quasimodo's done. Battlestag looking for some air power there. As, yeah, blue team definitely has air superiority. And these strat bombers are just going to be wreaking havoc on anything that's not inside the bases over here. So... it looks like a few of them are venturing pretty close there. Going to be taking heavy anti-air fire. None of them able to drop any bombs. Yeah, there's too many SAMs. SAMs are so good. Very nice static defense there. Oh, he's continuing moving bombers in. Well, there goes all the heavy strat bombers. Into the void. Shiva's approaching the middle island. But looks like he hasn't had mechs for quite a while. And so many mobile anti-nukes just sitting here. I don't know what the plan is for these guys. Why? I have no clue. Basilica trying to reach something there. Doesn't quite have the range to actually hit anything useful, unfortunately. The map's just a little too big. Do have a Titan out here from N2G. Going to be treading into the deep, deep ocean depths, which aren't actually that deep. So you can see he's just wading across to the enemy. Flagships. Moving on to TS's base. Trying to just get rid of his navy here, it seems. Barracudas with the fast assault submarines. Doing some damage, but yeah. The advanced shipyard falls, unfortunately. So many Panzers here. Good lord. Is that like, yeah, 76. Plus the contingent over here. It probably has like 100. But I don't think they're going to be able to accomplish anything. The Hydras are moving away after taking a little bit of damage. Yeah, they accomplished what they wanted to. You definitely don't want another player taking your navy spot, that's for sure. Hydra moving over here for Sugar Bunk. Titan moving over, paralyzed immediately. Too many shurikens, and it will be falling, unfortunately. Good strat, though, for real. For real. Yeah. Goodbye to the goons. What is that? Oh, Shiva. Battle Stag. Gonna be going over for the D again, I think. That's what the cloaking tends to mean. Another Titan moving over for N2G, and I think it's just gonna be paralyzed like the last one. Unless the shurikens die. Which they are moving over enemy territory. But there's no anti-air. So Tiger's going to be paralyzed. Mammoth's moving forward for Grizel there. Grizel. And Basilica continuing to target here. It'll eventually take down that tier 2 mechs. But how useful that actually is. Yeah, there's Persecutors here, Sheldons. There's nowhere for this Titan to go. So it is going to the middle island. Try to defend that stuff over there. 4 Hydras over here. Yikes. Laying down the pain, but no radar, unfortunately. And yeah, 2 of these guys might fall. Barracuda is going ham on these 2. This one is losing a lot of health, but nothing's attacking it right now. Yeah, they're just attacking ground, but there's nothing there. So, this is what happens when you don't have line of sight, unfortunately. Oh, Vanguard here. All-terrain heavy plasma cannon. One of my all-time favorite units. And a nuke going down there as well. All 3 of these Hydras might go down. Vanguard. Dead. Still hanging on to the cliff, though, which is a nice touch. Titan moving on in the middle here. Taking on the Mammoths with ease. With ease. Not actually with ease. I mean, Mammoths have quite a lot of health. And they also dish out the pain, too, especially when there's a lot of them. And the shurikens might just do their shuriken thing again and paralyze this poor guy as more Mammoths are coming in. Well, that's a dead Titan if I ever saw one. Trimmer trying to do some damage here. Actually doing quite well for himself there. Another nuke going down to these Hydras. There's 1 flagship left. There's no point getting him out. It's dead, right? They did some poke damage, but nothing huge. Nothing for 4 Hydras worth, for real. For real, for sure. Panzer's moving over. Gonna be going on to this western island here. And yeah, Blues kind of just had like the run of the game, but not able to close the deal, it seems. They made a lot of good early plays and a lot of good later plays too, but nothing that's able to knock these guys off their island. Except for the flagship in the back. No! Sugarpunk with the flagship. Yes, more Black Hydras taking out tidal generators. Tias's energy economy and also metal economy because of energy converters. Yeah, never good to see that go down. And also so many naval energy converters too. Ah, that really hurts. It was good, efficient use of his space there, but it's all going to go to nothing. And, whoo, heavy strat bombers from Reviles. Going to be taking out Greisel's base there. I think. I mean, there's so much. There's so many. And the ants are still there for sure. Are they going to drop their bombs? Where are they going? No. Dude, what is happening? Are they just... Were they not given an attack command? There they go. Okay, dropping their bombs after much anticipation and delay. Greisel's base is falling under heavy fire, and we even have messengers moving over there from the one and only light blue Navy player. Yeah, Strat Bomber's taking heavy damage, and also Dragons moving across, trying to get to those Mammoths, or taking a few shots at the Mammoths. Thor moving out for N2G, and I think this is kind of the end for these yellow players. Tias's economy is just destroyed. Cruise ships going to be cruise missiling. You get the point. Fortunately, so this Overseer, since these missiles aren't plasma, it's not going to be deflecting anything. And that's Battle Stag's whole economy. And by whole economy, I mean one. Oh my god, these guys aren't moving. Well, they could do so much more damage here, couldn't they? We do have Sheldons trying to take him out, but these guys are actually decently tanky. We also have Fiends moving down from the shore here, taking out quite a few. Yeah, they're still hitting the same thing. There we go. They've changed targets. Fusion Reactor is going to blow, take out a bunch of construction turrets with it, I think. Yeah, turrets and wind turbines. So Battlestag not feeling too good there. Thor moving across the causeway, but it will be going down, unfortunately. I caught its death. Shiva's moving forward. Yeah, Griesel's definitely lost his base for sure. Luke Nukem actually attacking instead of defending the base, but it's just sprinters and rovers, so the amount of stuff they're going to be able to do is zero, basically. Yeah, the blue team snowballed definitely, but it's, I don't know. They didn't really take control of the islands like I thought they were going to, for sure. Yes. Well, it was a good game. It was a good game. And all these eels over here, not going to be accomplishing much. We'll see. We will see. Shivas and catapult bots, which, so rockets are great, aren't they? Aren't they just fantastic? Yeah, there's stuff here for Battle Stag, but it's not going to be able to make it. Look at all of this material. Look at all these revives. So we have sprinters, ticks moving forward, and thugs moving out as well. Yeah, the attack on the main island's kind of stopped. Obviously, there's still the messengers here, delivering the message, which is rockets. But nothing actually land-based happening over here. Mammoth's just taking a crap ton of damage, as per usual. Yeah, Sprinter's moving over from Luke Nukem, which, yeah, taking out that advanced mechs. But yeah, okay. They get heavy strap bombed. Oh my gosh, nuke going down over here. 2 nukes going down. All of them. Not sure what they were targeting, but the island has definitely felt that pain there. And Sugarbunk is calling in the air support. Oh yeah, I forgot he's targeting in the anti-air. So it looks like that anti-air is kind of cleared out, it seems. I mean, there's a ton of SAMs here for Battle Stag, and Juggernaut almost coming up. It would have been a problem, but Juggernauts are so slow. And also, planes. Tios's base is being removed very kindly for him. Yeah, it's great to see heavy strap bombers. I wouldn't say they're the best thing in the world, but they're definitely cool to see. And again, these plasma deflectors aren't going to be doing anything against these bombs that are being dropped. But the anti-air certainly will. However, 2 payloads are dropped there. Nothing that hits the construction turrets, though. Oh, I lied. A few of them went down. Advanced vehicle plant's still up. Gantry's still up. Luke Nukem's base does survive. Battlestag's base looking a little worse for the wear. I have no idea what that is. I can't select them because they keep dying. What are you? Oh, a strap bomber. Very good. The Blizzard. Ooh, gonna land right on this max? Nope, definitely not. Yeah, so the Juggernaut's out. We do well to remember that. But the Thor is out too. Messenger ships are roaming. I don't know. It doesn't feel good for this yellow team for sure. It feels like the beginning of the end. The apocalypse. No, Tachyon goes down. It's rough out here. And we have these vanguards here moving backwards. They can actually do quite a decent amount of damage. Yeah, ooh. They really hit hard against those ships for sure. And the revived Black Hydra for Luke Nukem at 4%, but it is there. Going to be shooting, well, it used to be its friends, not anymore. And more strat bombers for reviles. The hailstorms. And they will be bombing this Juggernaut to hell, it seems. Yikes. Down to 50%. Holy, oh my gosh. Holy cow, look at that. Down to 20%. That is a lot of strat bombers. These guys have so much health. To be able to do that is crazy. He's still up. He's still kicking, but he's going to go down. Ballistag's base destroyed. The Juggernaut's down. It feels really bad for them, I'm sure, but that bombing was really, really cool. Wow, okay, I haven't seen anything like that. The Hydra trading shots with its old comrade. It does go down again, sinking to the dark depths. of like 10 feet. This water's not that deep. Oh, nuke going down on the middle island, which has... Where did all the mobile anti-nuke go? That was like their only job. Where... They're gone. Nice. Ah, nuke. A nuke for Luke Nukem. He has 2 nukes himself. They're sitting at 8 rockets. What are you doing, dog? No. He's not sending rockets out. I mean, to be fair, there's nowhere to really hit. I mean, you might be able to hit the edge of this. We have the Calamity up, which is taking, of course, all the energy away, because that's what it does. There's no plasma deflectors up, but it's also wasting a lot of shots on this mountain wall, so that's a win for the terrain for sure. Yes, just send units. The Thor can clear out everything here. Well, I'd probably just get D-gun actually. Cruise missile ships taking out the last of these stack defenses over here. There's only 2 of them left though. More strap bombers here for Reviles. And he's done so much damage with those guys. I'd really love to see the spike on that graph when that happened. That was like 55 minutes or something. More heavy strap bombers. And Battlestag is calling for the end. Sam's still going hard. I mean, these guys have so many kills, do they not? Oh, it doesn't track kills on stag fences. Or at least these. I felt like I did, but yeah. That is the end. The GG. They resign. Good game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. So let's look at the graphs. We want to look at Delta stats for units. Damage dealt. Yes, look at Revile's spike here on that bombing run. That Juggernaut kill. That's crazy. It's so good. But anyways, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope you did enjoy that game, and I will see you all another time. Also, if you got this far, like and subscribe. I don't say it anymore. I think it kind of takes away from the momentum of the video. But yeah, see y'all later. Adios.